What is going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be scouting for the two brand new anniversary characters that just dropped a week ago, Asuna and Yuuki. I'm also going to give you my thoughts on the characters, and I also recorded myself scouting for them. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so since this is a 6-month anniversary banner, the rates are increased to 1.5, which I kind of wish this was, actually no, this should be on every banner. But that's not going to be the case, sadly. Look at that, 1.5. That's so high. But anyways, first step is free, very generous, and I hope they continue to do this on every banner, which I'm seeing. So, Bandai, keep doing that, please. 1 through 4 is the same, and the 5th step is a guarantee, but you're not guaranteed to get the feature unit, which I don't know why. Since this is an anniversary banner, let the people get the feature unit, please. 6th step is 2 times the rate, which is even more higher than a 1.5. Alright, so taking a look at Asuna here. A starter battle at 10% incarnate and 10% more incarnate when there's a light elemental enemy. So pretty much that's going to come in handy when you're doing ranking or a boss. That 10% is going to come in clutch. Asuna has a debuff skill that can lower enemies' physical and magic resistance in a short amount of time, plus their defense and magic defense. If there are a light elemental and a charge skill that increases the amount of incarnate charge against enemies with debuff, physical resistance, or magic resistance. Her incarnate skill Mother Rosario of Assembled Thoughts can also deal even more damage against enemies with debuff, physical resistance, or magic resistance. Alright, so that's Asuna. Let's take a look at Yuuki. Starter battle at 10% incarnate, 10% more incarnate when there's a light elemental enemy. Same thing as Asuna. Yuuki has a debuff skill that can lower enemies' physical and magic resistance in a short amount of time, plus their defense and magic defense if they're a light elemental, and an extra strong assault skill that deals additional damage against enemies with debuff, physical resistance, or magic resistance. So same thing as Asuna again. Her incarnate skill Mother Rosario of Enhearted Thoughts can also deal even more damage against enemies with debuff, physical resistance, or magic resistance. So pretty much Asuna and Yuuki are the same. When they see a light elemental unit on the field, they start at 10% incarnate. Let's take a look at Asuna's stats. So Asuna is sitting at 5,880 max HP, pretty high. Her max MP is 236, pretty good. Her attack is 19,060. I think that's pretty low or average, but still a little bit decent. Her magic attack 2,300. That's really good because she's a magic unit, dude. Like, of course that's gonna be high. Her defense is 11,059. I think that's kind of low, especially she's kind of squishy. Her magic defense is 12,029. Yeah, crit 573. Could be higher, but a little bit decent, I guess. Her speed 321. That's pretty fast. Alright, let's take a look at Asuna's skills. Charge, magic attack, strong on all enemies. Increase incarnate charge when enemies are inflicted with a physical resistance or magic resistance. Debuff incarnate charge 20%. So that's gonna come in handy, especially like if enemies are inflicted with physical resistance or magic resistance. Her charge is gonna increase, especially if you pair that up with Water Asuna or Leafa. When you boost her charge, she's gonna get even more. So I really like that. Magic attack extra strong on a single enemy. Raises magic resistance of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. So pretty much when she does her assault skill, your units are gonna get magic resistance for 2 turns. I guess that might come in handy. And the debuff skill lowers physical resistance and magic resistance for a single enemy by 10% for 1 turn. I already run over this. She basically lowers the enemy's defense and magic defense. I don't really find this skill to be too useful other than ranking. So yeah. And our incarnate, Mother Rosario. Incarnate magic attack on single enemy, lowers magic resistance by 20% for one turn, deals additional damage on enemies afflicted with a physical resistance or magic resistance debuff. So that's good. So when she uses her incarnate, the enemy's defense is gonna pretty much go down. Alright, so let's take a look at Yuki's skills. So her HP is 5,820, that's not too bad. Her MP is 227, pretty good. Her attack, 2,292, pretty good. Her magic attack, 18,028, not too bad. Her defense, 11,035, pretty squishy. Her magic defense is 11,045, pretty much the same as her defense. Her crit, 651, it's alright. Her speed, 321, pretty fast. Alright, let's look at her skills. Break, slash attack, strong on a single enemy, lowers magic attack by 10% for one turn. Incarnate break, 50%. I'm not gonna really find her break too useful, unless if there's like a magic enemy. Alright, let's look at her attack. Slash attack, strong on a single enemy, deals additional damage on enemies afflicted with a physical resistance or magic resistance debuff. So that's gonna come in handy, especially like if the enemy is afflicted with damage, she's gonna do even more damage on top of that. I like that. And her debuff skill pretty much lowers the enemy's physical resistance or magic defense. Not really gonna find that too useful if it's ranking. And her incarnate skill, Mother Rosario. Incarnate slash attack on single enemy, lowers physical resistance by 20% for one turn. Deals additional damage on enemies affected with physical resistance or magic resistance debuff. So same thing as Asuna. So if I had to choose which character to go for, personally I would go for both, because they're both pretty fast. They both start 10% incarnate when there's a light elemental enemy, and they both have similar skills. So I would just go for both characters. Now, if you're lacking like dark units, then go for them. But if you have a well-stacked dark team, then personally I wouldn't go for them. I'd rather save your cubes for the next ranking banner. Or if you really like the characters like Asuna or Yuki, then go for them. That's just my opinion. But they're both really good units. So those are my thoughts of the two new characters. So without further ado, I'm going to show you their incarnate skills and my summons. So let's get to it. So here are their incarnate specials. So starting out, we got Asuna here. So pretty much this one gave me chills a little bit, because if you've seen the anime, you know what happened to Yuki. She's pretty much there. And Asuna's like, you know, doing the Mother Rosario with her special. She's like slashing this pig to death with her final blow. Boom! Destroying him. I really like her incarnate. And then she does like the peace sign. Pretty cool. So up next we got Yuki. So she's pulling out her sword. Pretty much she does like a slash attack with her sword. Boom, boom, boom. Same as Asuna. And then she does like the peace sign as well. So overall, I pretty much like Asuna's incarnate more than Yuki. But yeah, those are the incarnate special. Alright, so on to the summons. Now I'm gonna do a commentary over this because I forgot to record myself with my mic on. I already did step 1 off camera, you know, because I was a little bit impatient. But we're on to step 2, you know. I'm tapping on Asuna and Yuki for good luck, because you just never know. I could get them on step 2. But I'm seeing this brown bar. This isn't looking too good, you know. A little bit nervous, hoping I could get, you know, either one of them on step 2. So I see these balls. I'm thinking like, oh, it could burst. Anything Anything can happen. Give me something. Hope. Nope. See a brown door and I'm just like, God dang it. Getting a little bit shook. You know, I don't like seeing that brown door. A little bit nervous. Wrong Yuuki, by the way. So I was like, alright, you know, should I go into step 3 or should I just save my cubes? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go into step 3. I'm gonna do it. Why not? I'm low on cubes. Might as well finish off the banner. So step 3. We got another brown bar. So I'm like, God dang it, operator, like, what are you doing? You gotta give me this luck. Come on. This is the anniversary banner. Like, their rates are increased to 1.5. So I'm like, oh, something could happen. These balls are big. It could burst. It could change. It could even go up to another floor. Give me a spook, right? So I see a brown door with a blue light, but this caught me off guard because I was like, whoa, I've never seen that before. But I'm thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna get a bunch of like 3 stars only, no 4-star whatsoever. So I was like, let me just like go through this, and I was like, whoa, I got Asuna. That caught me off guard because I just never seen that before. So I was like, okay, we got Asuna, and I was like, I was so hyped because I was not expecting that whatsoever. I wasn't expecting that, but we got her. I was like, let's go. Asuna, step 3. Ooh. So, you know, I'm just going through this, hoping to see if I could get like maybe Yuuki. So, I'm just like tapping, going through it. You know, you never know. It could happen. But yeah. Alright, so we got Asuna on step 3. Let's go. On to step 4 now. So I got more cubes from Ordinal. A little bit nervous. Might not get Yuuki. So, see another brown bar. I'm just like, you really gonna do this now? I mean, you did give me the luck on step 3. I appreciate it, operator, but you know, I kind of want to save a little bit more cubes. So, you know, like, can I get her on step 4? So, seeing them like, this could be a shaft. I might not get lucky now. Anything. Burst. Explode. Nope. Got a brown door. I'm just like, dang it. Going through it. Not sure why I'm going through this, but I know this is a shaft. But get a bunch of 3 stars. We got Elizabeth. Not too good. I do appreciate the crystals though, but I do want that 4-star Yuuki, please, for my team. Come on. So I'm just going through this. Tap, tap, tapping. Alright. So the final step. I could get shafted. I cannot get Yuuki. Anything could happen. It's a guaranteed 4-star, but it's a 50% chance of me getting Yuuki on the 5th step. So, anything can happen. So I'm just like crossing my fingers and like hoping that I get her. Just like, operator, please, just give me Yuuki, you know? Don't give me an off-rate character, please. You know? So the door is going up. Purple. So as I'm going through this, I'm just like hoping that I get Yuuki. You know? My heart was pounding. I was a little bit nervous. And I got Yuuki and I was like, let's go. I was so happy, dude. I was like, yes. So we got it. Haha. Got Yuuki. Boom. So as I'm going through this, I'm hoping I could get like another new 4-star because there's a chance I could get another character. You never know. You just never know. So as I'm going through this, just crossing my fingers and hoping I could get another brand new character. And we got another Yuuki. And I was like, alright, I'll take the crystals because, you know, I need them. And I got the Imaginarian to put on her. So I was like, yeah, I was very satisfied with this. I was like, let's go. So guys, I just wanted to show you guys my dark team, what I currently have so far. I have Kirito, Edis, Yuuki, Asuna, and version 1 Yuuki. You know, my dark team is coming out pretty good so far. I'm happy. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know in the comments below if you guys scouted for the new units. I'm kind of curious. But yeah, good luck on your summons, guys, and peace.